What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is one of those days we have a lot to talk about. Things have been getting really interesting lately as we are seeing more statements from Brad Garlinghouse. And this is how we know things are getting heated again. To kick us off, we've got an interesting tweet. It comes to us from FL Gator Trader. It says, XRP and XLM from the latest IMF document. All those trolls who doubted it being a stablecoin, they will both be stablecoins. The question is, at what price? My belief is XRP is gold and XLM is silver on the blockchain. In this video, we will talk about this and a lot more proof that shows XRP is going to be the standard. By the way, guys, remember, you want to join in our giveaway coming up April 1st. All the requirements, they are listed down in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's roll that intro and get into all the juicy details of today's video. As always, welcome back to Money Side. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. Now, there's a small document that FL Gator shared on his Twitter feed talking about stablecoins for cross-border payments. I need you all to pay close attention to this. If we read through what's written here, we can see that stablecoins refer to a class of digital currencies that are relatively stable in terms of their price. Stablecoins offer instantaneous processing and security of payments, as many cryptocurrencies do. They also offer stability with respect to their parity against fiat currencies. Two digital currencies that fall into this category are RippleNet's native currency, XRP, and Stellar Networks' native currency, Stellar Lumen, that's XLM. Both Ripple and Stellar enable faster and more efficient cross-border payments relative to correspondent banking. However, they differ in that the former aims at improving cross-border settlements between international banks, whereas the latter aims at providing low-cost cross-border payment financial services to end users and the unbanked population. They've clearly stated that the two currencies that will possibly become the stablecoins for cross-border payments. But at what price will that be? 4 digits? 5 digits? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Far from all that, we have another pretty interesting tweet coming to us from James K. Filan here about the SEC. From the looks of things, the SEC is asking for more extensions, which is absolutely insane. The tweet says the SEC has filed a motion for extension of time until March 18th, 2022 to respond to Ripple's motion to strike the supplemental expert report. Ripple will then file its reply to the SEC by March 24th, 2022. It doesn't make strategic sense for Ripple to object to a 2-day extension. Because Ripple won the motion to strike the FND, the SEC already has 30 days to respond to the 776 requests for admission. 2 extra days for this is unimportant. Ripple wisely is picking its battles. The SEC's motion for extension of time has been granted. Well, that's good for them, but I think everyone can see that the SEC asking for these 2 days extension feels a little petty. But all in all, it's cool that they know they are losing this battle. Actually, it's hilarious how the SEC at this point is trying to cause delays as much as possible because the rest of the world doesn't yet seem ready for what's about to come. Let's move from that and look at some news posted by the Crypto Goonie. Well, Big Brad appeared on Bloomberg talking about how XRP will be the standard. As we mentioned earlier, when Brad starts issuing statements, that's how we know things are getting heated. Basically, what they talk about is how the entire crypto industry is keeping an eye on Ripple and how the judge ruled in favor of Ripple. To me, it seems like a done deal at this point. But let's just wait and see the turn of events in the coming months. Moving forward, we have another tweet. It comes to us from Zero Hedge here, and it talks about how the Russian ministry says they're working on a digital one world, one currency for trade, according to some local media. This is quite interesting as we are not hearing about the one world, one currency for the first time. What makes this even more exciting is that Ripple is committed to making XRP the world's reserve digital currency. We have this tweet. It comes to us from XRP Venture Firebuilder. It says, I swear Ripple could announce a settlement that includes clarity, and I'm still not sure that XRP would go on a run. You would think that after yesterday's news, we would have pumped to over $1. But nope, not this stubborn little coin. Good thing I know it's the standard. Everyone who's currently wondering why we are not getting a major run is because XRP has been heavily suppressed. Haven't you been wondering, how is it that anytime the XRP market pumps a little, they are pushed down further? Well, my running theory is that the market is being suppressed on purpose because the world is not yet ready. Now, as we wind down on today's video, I want us to look at a tweet from digital asset investors, and it says, Congress, pay attention. You have an SEC that's hindering U.S. competitiveness in the world because it's captive to Wall Street incumbent interests instead of looking out for the best interests of the people of this country. Anders L. replies to this saying, I believe this is why the SEC was not part of Joe Biden's executive crypto order. The SEC is a tool for Wall Street incumbents, JPM heavily involved. If you listen to the video he shares there by David Schwartz, he gives us all the truth in the pudding. He says that Ripple has the technology to allow every financial institution on the planet to settle with every other financial institution in a compatible jurisdiction in any asset in seconds for less than a penny. We're nowhere near this kind of technology today, and what we have here is absolutely transformative. The technology is there. All that remains is figuring out how to drive adoption and, of course, deal with all the challenges we have at hand, especially the incumbents, regulation, inertia, and the big players in the game who are standing in the way. All that said, time now to take a look at the numbers. First, with XRP, on my daily chart, XRP has reversed from a strong breakout recorded over the weekend, which saw the sixth largest cryptocurrency touch the 85-cent resistance. The recent upswing helped the cryptocurrency briefly acquire a bullish standing after it topped the 100 EMA in the rally. However, price action appears to be out of the reach of the bears at the moment as XRP maintained a mild bullish cycle pattern. The cryptocurrency now trades with a bullish wedge as the bulls identify the 80-cent resistance as the near-term level to defeat to regain a bullish outlook. That said, in the coming few days, especially with the U.S. Fed policy meeting coming up, that will play a crucial role in Ripple's medium-term trend. Turning now to Bitcoin, it is currently displaying very high energy with high momentum-based short-distance moves. Even though the price is hammered down onto the red support zone that I've highlighted, you can see that the orders are getting absorbed and the price doesn't fall much further down. This is a pattern of high buying activity. It seems like the whales are interested in accumulating crypto, and especially Bitcoin, so the price has been manipulated to enable the buying of the supply of Bitcoin. Once the buying interest ends, we will see Bitcoin pop upwards. This could happen as early as tomorrow, as there is no more space left within the triangle. However, I do expect a false breakout down below the triangle. This could be the last buying opportunity as the price sets forth on an upward trajectory. I can only predict one move at a time. My target is $42,000. What's yours? As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. We continue to pray for the people of Ukraine. Please keep in mind, we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below. Then be sure to turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next Money Side.